terrific matchup for you today. Rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Badgers will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. To the ground with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. A little release to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and you see they keep creeping the running backs out in the flat right there. He slips them out to the right, gets him the football quickly. But this defense, man, I'll tell you what, you talk about speed, seeing things, reacting, and going and getting them on the ground. Really nice job.
Got it in the middle. It's Cook. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense, and guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, there's something you don't see very often. The quarterback overthrowing that guy with his type of speed. There aren't a lot of dudes that have the arm talent to overthrow him, but somehow we just saw it happen right there.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Caught over the middle. It's Cummings. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
That's a good-looking throw, and I know when we talk Wisconsin offense, we're always talking about running backs, but they've seen their fair share of QBs too. Darren Bevel back in my day, Scott Tolzien had some success, and then, of course, Russell Wilson also. This guy right now in this game, he needs to get himself into a rhythm, and if he gets there, he's dangerous.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Smalls. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. No, no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Power football with the run. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Makes the grab. It's Cook. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
A lot of times as a defender, it's really about route recognition. See what that receiver's going to do. And you can tell, stuck his foot in the ground, started to break in. Nice job breaking on the quarterback's eyes, breaking his hand in there and batting the football to the ground.
Dropping back, it's Smalls. He wants to go deep. He's got it inside the 25. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
It's Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Wisconsin 7, TCU 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Looking for a crease to the left. At the 35, he's loose. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And the Horned Frogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Brings up 3rd down.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
Brings up 2nd down.
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line.
22 water. 22 water.
The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Looking to throw. He'll take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on third down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on fourth?
Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Alvarado. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Bring in the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Smalls. Here's the heat. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping me.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Badgers will have it first and 10. They'll go to the ground.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
Rushes on him. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be fourth and short. They're going to pass on the field goal. They're still looking for 6 in this situation. Trying to get it to the marker. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Badgers want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes an offense are hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Smalls. Snagged out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Just drives in between the uprights. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the 30. 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. I think it's fair to say he didn't exactly have blazing speed on that one, but efficiently maneuvers his way into the end zone.
He had enough speed, Reese, to get into the end zone. That's what he had. That's all you need. You don't have to have the fastest 40 time in the world. Can you get in the end zone? Yes, he can.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They go to the ground. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes so that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Well, how about that play? Curl route, and the receiver, as soon as he turned around against zone coverage, the ball was right on him, so he's able to catch it and go get the first.
They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They send the tight end in motion. A first down run in the red zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Looking downfield, it's Smalls. Lets it fly. Big fella moving. And they will score. Touchdown, Badgers.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Offense in a split backfield. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. There he goes. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Wants to fire on second down. He's going for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Virginia is being brought out back behind the woodshed right now. This is cover your eyes, hug your loved ones territory. A real shame. They're trailing by 21 to SMU. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Badgers want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's Smalls. Fires to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Returner is tackled down in the 30. And TCU take over.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too...
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
It'll be a draw. Knifing through, making the play in the backfield, and they can use a timeout and try to force them to punt. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
17 in punt formation to kick it away.
They boot it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to pass. It's Smalls. He'll pull it down. Hit as he throws. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
To kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Badgers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll park it at the 39. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's like a loose boulder, just caroms his way to the 32.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
Kill, kill, kill.
They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Hauls it in. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Fights off a defender. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. Can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him while he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air. It's Smalls. Going for the big play. And it falls in. Complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
He's got him this time. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. We always talk about the Wisconsin ground game, but the Badgers have had some efficient quarterbacks in recent years, too.
And just finding the guy that fits, right? They're a scheme fit, a system fit. Finding that guy that can be a complement to the run game. That's what you want with a great Wisconsin offense.
Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Isaac. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Smalls. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, even better, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
You got to be so careful, too, Dave. It's on 3rd and long. They're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage.
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
The give on the inside. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And when the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than's blocked, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And the Horned Frogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Got his man out of the backfield. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
They'll leave it with him. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of it.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Great job by the back on the option.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. War Eagle. Auburn is putting on a show offensively. They just simply can't be stopped.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
And they can't make the connection.
Normally, I would say, 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
What a disappointment. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot. Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Got him, and nobody's close. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, TCU.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not?
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Finds his man. It's Isaac. Bounced off his feet. And the Badgers moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Smalls. Gets it out quickly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
What a play call in a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity, and they take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Hand off from the shotgun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
And the Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
He caught it! Touchdown, Badgers! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He wants a big play here late. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
Man, And you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Man, you got to love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed a stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get them.